Hi, my high achieving friends. We're going to talk about another tip on how to start your day focused. And here's something that I know about you as a high achiever. You have trouble with this topic. We're going to talk about priorities. How do you decide where to spend your time? If we have not met yet, my name is Awesome Angie because I honor the awesomeness in you. And I encourage you to survey the landscape of your life and ask some tough questions of yourself. And by the end of this video, I'm going to get you into action. That's what I love to do, is get people into action. Because why? Because you're awesome, your life matters, and I care about you moving forward toward that life you desire. So how do you start your day focused? Here's another tip. You can, I have a few other videos you can check, but this one specifically is around priorities. So what is a priority? My definition is whatever matters most to you. Whatever is the most essential thing that you want to get done today, this week, this month, this year. Break it down however you'd like, but bottom line, it's what matters most to you. And then the next step is, what did you do today to make that happen, to move forward? I'm just looking for a win. Make progress toward that priority. And what happens to high achievers, see if you can relate to this. High achievers have very difficult time with priorities because in their mind, everything matters. Everything's a priority. They're not doing anything that doesn't matter to them. And so it comes down to, we've got to pick one. Pick some place to focus on. Priorities are important because it's the foundation of setting up your day. If you don't know what matters most and what your top priority is, no wonder you're not achieving it or moving toward it. If you don't know what that one thing is, because you have many of them, I've got one big tip for you today, and I encourage you to work on this. Very simple. All high achievers do this. They focus on one priority at a time. So here's my one challenge for you today. Because I know you've got priorities. You know what matters to you. And if not, that's an exercise in and of itself, is to write that out. And I have a workbook. You can grab it in the comments below. It's a free workbook I put together for you to help you sort out some of your thoughts. It's written in terms of goals, but you can definitely adjust this to priorities, which, they overlap somewhat. It'll definitely help you, and it gives you a good place to write this down. And again, science proves when you write things down, you get it done. Especially when you know your priority and you pick one and focus on it. So here's my challenge to you. Did you get your top priority done today? First of all, do you know what it is? So if you don't know what it is, I challenge you to look in your schedule and your checkbook, because those two places will tell you right now where you are acting on your priorities or what you think are your priorities. And if in your mind you have another thing bouncing around up there where you think, oh, I really wish I could make progress on this one project or relationship or whatever the priority is, I want you to notice a gap. What did you actually do today with your money and your time? And what's that idea in your head? If those are not in alignment, there's a gap. I want you to notice that gap, and I want you to find something right now and write it down. Write that gap down. That is critical for you to recognize that. And now that you know that that gap exists, find a way to attack that gap. If you need any help with the specifics on that, because that is a whole nother conversation, I'll put a link in the description to my calendar page, and I would be honored to have a conversation with you to help you sort through that. So notice the process here. You're picking one priority. You're deciding you're going to do something on it. And if you haven't done anything on it yet today, I challenge you to do something to make progress toward that priority today before your head hits the pillow. You're going to feel way better. I don't care if it's even 5 minutes of some activity toward it, you're going to feel better. Then I want you to debrief a little bit. I want you to think about, how did that process work out for you? How did you feel after you did something about your priority? How did it feel to decide this is it? How did it feel to do something about it? And then how does it feel to actually debrief? You master what you measure. When you write down what you're observing, you're going to start noticing a pattern. So this is my formula that I like to share, is the decide, do something, and then debrief it. And you cycle that pattern over and over. That is going to help you tremendously to hone in on those priorities and take action on them every single day. By choosing one, deciding that's it, doing something about it, and then debrief. And then do it again the next day and the next day. And you stay at it, you stay consistent. And I want to know, what will you do based on that priority before the end of this day? If you want to share it in the comments, I would love to hear it. If you want to connect with me, we can have a chat. I would love to talk you through any questions that you have on this process. I wish you the best. And once again, I am Awesome Angie, because I honor the awesomeness in you.